So what I did a while back is on my whiteboard, started to sketch out how I see the big picture. And I'm a systems thinker, so I really enjoy getting into the overall overarching mechanism of lots of different things, but particularly that of digital product development, software engineering in the large. I really enjoy that interplay between the system under development and the system of work, and then how that interacts with the business and the product outcomes we're seeking and desiring and we've shown are important to us. So I just thought I'd have a little explore again of my whiteboard. So as I go about my work, I often find myself in these two different modes of operation, which I call mapping and modeling, and then executing and navigating. So as I'm going around ensuring as an engineering organization we're delivering, I'm also thinking about how it is we are delivering, what it is that's going on, what are those things that are making us successful, what are those things that are impeding us, and keeping an eye on how we can tweak this or tweak that or improve. So continuous improvement is really important to me. So in these two modes of operating, I'm exploring and working within these four places, which I call the obstacle course in which I play. So I really enjoy thinking about the system of work. So that's the platform. That's how work flows from is pulled by stakeholders through the what has been talked about previously as the um, uh, value stream network. There's nodes within that network which are individuals and teams of teams, and stakeholders are pulling work through those nodes. So that's the system of work, and that includes all your delivery pipelines and all your end-to-end processes through which items of value travel. So very much the realm of DevOps and the realm of uh, ensuring business agility. There's a book which I'll talk about later called Platform Land, which is an important thing for me. There are the ideas from team topologies, DevOps topologies that are important to me. There's the ideas of product to project, and that's how we enable ourselves to be more product oriented rather than solution oriented, to be more outcome focused. And it's a way of operating. It's an operating model. So I'll get into that later too. And then it all relates ultimately, doesn't it, to what our mission is as a business, what our vision is as a business, what our goals and strategies are as a business. And so you've got these four places here that interplay with each other, interrelate with each other. Um, the system of work blends in with the system under development. Those two systems work together ultimately to ensure we're developing and delivering this product for the business. And then I'm really into what it is that enables us to continue delivering. And well, it's a whole bunch of things which I call out here. So I just wanted to really just say that as much as I am someone who's happy to write code and get into systems design and get into how we componentize our system and how we deploy our system, well, that is heavily involved in what it is we're trying to achieve and how we work. So I mentioned that. So there's the work of Matthew Skelton and Manuel Pais and the wider DevOps community. And there's a book called team topologies, which, I was thinking, as a someone with 30 years of software engineering experience, I could probably should I write down all my thoughts and ideas and try to come up with, my own book. But I don't think I need to, because there's a whole set of there's work out there that pretty much resonates with me massively and I find incredibly relatable. And that includes the likes of Team Topologies by Pais and Matthew Skelton. That's Accelerate by Forsgren and others. That's Project to Product by Kersten, which talks about, again, the value stream network and how that facilitates and enables a more product-oriented approach. There's Jonathan Smart's fantastic Better Value, Sooner, Safer, Happier. So that book is called Sooner, Safer, Happier by Jonathan Smart, which again is a set of patterns and anti-patterns which are just massively, incredibly just resonate with me. And there's many more fantastic pieces of literature and some fantastic thought leaders which I enjoy following because they resonate with me. There's a whole set of them within the XP community, the Uncle Bobs, the Kent Becks, and there's a whole set of them within the DevOps community, the Gene Kim, the Jez Humbles, Nicole Forsgren's Accelerate really brings all those ideas together and then explains why they work and demonstrates with some science why they work. All these fantastic. There's also the work of it's quite old now, but it still holds. It's still like fundamental principles that work. The idea of having principles of product development flow, which really align very well with also the work of Dominica de Grandis and making work visible. Because a lot of what we do as knowledge workers is just not visible, is it? And so how do we understand how that work flows through our system, through all our queues, and so there's a lot of these various bodies of knowledge already out there that I massively relate to, and I just tried to capture in my little whiteboard here the stuff that matters to me, and that stuff is heavily reflected in all those people's work. And I just love how my career has seemingly been a parallel to obviously the people that have written those books. So there's no need for me to try and write one of those books because they've got it covered. I mean, there's obviously a need to try and continually add to that body of knowledge, but and obviously things are changing quite dramatically with the rise of large language models and AI. So we'll see where we end up and what we can add to that body of knowledge.